That morning, we were losing yet another member of the expedition. It was Helen's turn to make her way back to Ulaanbaatar.
All right, bye. Bye. Baggy hug.
Are you making faces at me?
No, no.
You are. Don't lie. Don't lie. What are you doing? All right, let's go.
Okay.
Helen's plan was to take it easy and fly to the capital city, while we were going to have more bumpy Waz adventures. While this town was not much beyond the drab communist-era housing blocks, just outside lies one of the most interesting archaeological sites in the world. This is Uushigiin Uver, located about 20 kilometers west of Moron and home to 14 upright carved deer stones. Found across Mongolia and Central Asian countries, as well as Russia and Ukraine, deer stones are Bronze Age megaliths that serve as burial markers. The ancient tribesmen believed that after death, the soul departed this world and ascended to the sky on the backs of deer, hence the carvings. Of the 700 deer stones known to exist worldwide, 500 are in Mongolia, and these ones are so ancient that when you consider their age, they make the Great Wall of China look like your grandma's backyard fence.
2.5 to 4,000 years old. This is spectacular. And now we're off to Khövsgol Lake.
This apparently was a day of treats. We spotted this startled-looking owl, and about 200 meters behind it, a fast-retreating fox. Talk about lucky timing. While we did not immediately make it into the famous thick forests of northern Mongolia, as they were still a few clicks away, we did get to drive through some of the most expansive yak pastures I have ever seen.
Khövsgöl, we're tracking the road construction. They're building a highway, but apparently it's taking its time, mostly due to corruption, where half of the money is siphoned away into the local officials' pockets. In a few years it should be ready.
And then, just like that, the legendary Khovsgol Lake appeared in front of us. Known as the Blue Pearl of Mongolia, Khovsgol is an extraordinary lake that stretches 136 kilometers deep into the Siberian taiga. This younger sibling of Siberia's Lake Baikal contains almost 70% of Mongolia's fresh water.
Maybe they will put it up somewhere else.
We found our Gers camp, which was dead quiet as we were near the end of the short Mongolian summer tourist season. The lake surface completely freezes over every winter. The ice gets strong enough to carry trucks, and so transport routes were established as shortcuts to the normal roads. This practice is now forbidden as to prevent pollution from both oil leaks and trucks breaking through the ice. It is estimated that over the years, about 30 to 40 vehicles have been parked long-term on the bottom. We had an extra rest day at the lake, which was a great opportunity to hike about and check out the wildlife. After a few hours of tramping, your legs are going to need a break, and some transport might be a relief.
Oh, this is awesome. I'm on a freaking yak.
When was the last time you think this got emission tested?
It's definitely not up to standard.
I think we're under attack here. Brownies! It's an in-flight meal. Okay, it's been 2.5 hours and the novelty has really worn off. So we're just looking forward to ending the trip. It's just over there. My asshole, my tailbone, and your tits.
There was a question of payment for the ride, but I had no cash, so an alternate form of payment had to be made. Everybody is a winner in a free market economy.
It's September 19th and we're moving out of Khovsgol Lake, and school has started, and we have some children that have managed to avoid the school bus, and the parents have trapped them, snared them, and sent them with us to the nearest school. What's your name?
How
old are you?
12.
How old are you? Can you ask the children if they're happy to be going to school? Really?
Yeah.
Really? Can you ask them if they're lying? Okay, bye, Soilo.
No.
At one point we got to a river too deep for the standard amphibious crossing, but there was a military surplus pontoon bridge set up for our use in exchange for some cash. Stopped by a roadside shrine containing what appeared to be a Scythian god sculpture. Although Scythians mostly inhabited the Caspian steppe, their reach did extend all the way to Mongolia in the 5th century. Local people still pay their respects to the statue, although their reasons for it have long been lost under the thick layers of history. The late afternoon sky put up a magnificent show as we were closing in on the campsite near the Khövsgöl river where we would spend the night. Next time on Mongolia at Gers Gone Wild, we discover that yaks and ashfoot are a very bad mix. Check into the best ger in all of Mongolia, visit the famous football monastery, briefly pop into 1970s Soviet Russia, Baggy refuses to share his soup, and once again, Eric gets kicked off the trip.